Welcome back to Gray's Gorgeous. All right. All right. So today I'm going to be answering the question, which you probably know the answer yourself, but we'll talk about it. Let's have a discussion about it. Should you match your eyebrows to your hair, to your gray hair? The answer is no. You could if you wanted to, but it's probably best that you match it towards you to your natural hair color. Unless you don't have like hardly any eyebrows and there's no color or shade there, then you could play with a more like gray color and see if you like it. So I'm going to show you a few pictures and I'm just going to hold these up so that you can see different situations, different women with their different colored brows. So here's one right here. And as you can see, her eyebrows are not gray. So they're like her natural hair color. And then here is, here's a CoverGirl ad that I cut out. See, so that's her natural, goes with her gray. So it looks all right, right? It doesn't look too bad. She could go a little lighter color if she likes, but it looks like the makeup artist or whoever did her makeup went ahead and just went with her natural hair color. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's got really super light eyebrows. I don't know if you can see that good enough. So super light. So she could do a little light gray if she liked to, but it might look a bit unnatural. So I would go with a cool blonde on her, similar to the color I wear. And then here's Bette Midler. Now here's Bette Midler. She changed her hair color back in March of 20, and look at that. I mean, what a difference, right? Look at the red. Now the apricot. This is like a beautiful apricot color. Um, but notice how, gosh, so beautiful, right? With the platinum. That's platinum, and it's almost like gray. So, and that's an option for you ladies out there too who really don't like the white. You could go in and get some platinum weaved in, and but I feel like white gray is a bit of platinum. So, I mean, technically color speaking, white is platinum. Um, but it has kind of a different undertone, if you will, than white hair. So, but it's stunning on her, and I think she looks much better in it. But then she's cool skin toned. So that's a big difference. Notice her skin here versus here. See how different that is? Notice how the platinum brightens her face. That's what I was talking about. When some women go gray, they feel like it just is a halo, a glow effect on your face. And so you might have experienced that or experiencing that as well. And all right, so you should match your brow color to your natural hair color. Now, if your hair color was dark brown before you went gray and you have salt and pepper, you can, if you want to, go for a little bit of a lighter brown. But here's the tip. The tip is to match your skin tone as well. So generally, if you have brown hair, it could go two ways. It could be a warm brown or a cool brown. But when your hair is gray, you don't necessarily want to wear a warm browned brow pencil. And the reason you don't is because the warm and the cool kind of don't really go very well together unless, and here's the unless you have warm colored skin. In that case, putting a warm color on your warm skin is not going to change. It's not going to look bad, is what I'm saying. It's going to look all right. So you want to go with your skin tone and you want to match the color of your natural hair with your brows. So If you are one of my silver sisters who had dark brown hair, you'll go for a medium to dark brown brow pencil. And if you need to test your skin tone first. I have a video all about skin tones and how you can find out what skin tone you are. I will put that down in the link below. So go ahead and go to that video if you haven't already seen it. Watch that, decide what your skin tone is. Then that will let you know what kind of brown brow pencil to get. Do you want to get one with a little bit more warmth in it or more coolness in it? And generally when you see the word ash, it denotes that it's more on the cooler side, or it'll say, like for the instance with the Joah micro pencil, it'll say cool blonde on it. So anything with the cool brown, anytime you see the word like nutmeg or chestnut, that indicates that it's going to be a warmer brown. So you always want to try the, look for the name, see what the name says. It's kind of a bit deceiving, the little band that they put on them. Like this looks more warmer than it actually is on my skin. So you don't want to go by the color on the box. You definitely want to go by the name. So look for something that says ash brown, would be a good choice if you have cool skin tone. If you don't have cool skin tone, then you can go with the chestnut if that was your natural hair color prior to going gray. All right, so there's three things there. You're working with your skin tone, you're working with your natural hair color, and you're working with, two things. So your skin color and skin tone and your natural hair color. So that's what you want to use as kind of your deciding factor. But you don't have to. You can definitely choose whatever pencil looks best on you. But I think it will make you look more youthful if you have a pencil that's more accurately, the color is, it works better or harmonizes, let's say, with your skin tone and is more like your natural hair color. So that's what you want to do. And if you're a blonde before you go gray, if you were a strawberry blonde, then chances are from birth, like a redhead, chances are you have a warm skin tone, so you can go a little bit warmer with the pencil, or you can find something like a light brown that has a little bit of warmth to it. A brow pencil with white hair with red, it may not look quite right. So I would go for a dark blonde, perhaps, with a bit of warmth to it, so that it harmonizes a little bit and doesn't look so drastic and shocking. Now, if you had light brown hair before you went gray, then you can go anywhere from a blonde to a light brown in your color choices with your pencil. But just make sure you know what your skin tone is. Is that a warm light brown or a cool light brown? If it's cool, then you want to go with the cooler colors with the less yellow, the less red in there. And you want to go with something more neutral. I think Joah make great pencils. NYX also has very good cool typed colors as far as their browns go. I find that CoverGirl tends to go red, more reddish golden. And what other brand? I think CoverGirl Maybelline and L'Oreal, all their pencils, especially the blondes, tend to go more gold. So Morphe makes a really good pencil too. If you get around to going to Ulta, they have quite a few choices of micro brow pencils, and their colors are really spot on. ColorPop also is another great pencil, and they make a wide variety of colors, and the colors are very true to life colors, if you know what I mean. They don't have a lot of yellow or red in them. Now, if you find you have warm skin tone, like I mentioned earlier, and you want to go for a more warmer color, then you can go ahead and try the L'Oreal and the Maybelline. And Maybelline has quite a few new brow products. I haven't checked them all out, but they have quite a few actually now. And CoverGirl. CoverGirl's micro pencil isn't bad. I find it a bit waxy. I thought the blonde was okay. It leaned a little bit too far on the red for me. Not red, I'm sorry, yellow. But and I found it a little bit to be too waxy. I like my pencils to be firmer, not waxy, not greasy, not too pigmented either, because then all your brows get too dark. So I recommend the NYX, I recommend ColorPop, I recommend Morphe, I recommend Joah for the micro pencils. I think those are good brands and the colors are more true to life. So, and you don't want to over pluck your eyebrows, because then you're going to end up like this. I found this picture of myself and I'm going to show you guys. We're all going to have a good laugh and then we're going to get over it, right? All right, so this is back when in the 80s when I plucked my eyebrows to a fairly well. Now, I'd like to state, I want you to particularly pay attention to the distance they are apart from each other, because I pluck them so much, I wasn't even lining up with my nose or anything. I just barely have any left here, and it's been like that ever since. But I thought you gals would get a kick out of it, so I'm going to show it to you. So here I am. Look at those eyebrows. Look at how far apart they are. Oh my God, look. Look. They're supposed to be like way over here. Look at that. They're like, there's nothing left. Is that silly or what? Oh my God, I had to show you. I had to show you that. When I was going through my things and I found that photo, I went, oh, see, that's when it happened. That's when I pluck, 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 and nothing's left. So a big difference from now when I do. Oh, it's so funny. See, I had warmer. I always went for the more warmer colors, the reddish colors, and then of course I used reddish on my brows as well. But I'm actually a neutral skin tone, so I can go warm or cool. But I feel like I look best in cool. So decide for yourself. Overall, just use my video here as a guide. And decide for yourself what is the best color for you and what you feel most comfortable with. And you might want to try to do one side, do the other side, take a picture with your cell phone, a selfie, and see which color looks best on you, or ask your friend. Definitely that helps too, to get another perspective. But I hope that's helpful. Thank you for coming back and seeing me here at my channel. And click subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Click like if you like the content of this video, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.